Hello y'all on YouTube, this is Rob with Rob's Nerdy Knives. Today we have a very special unboxing, something that came in from, I think this is, I'm not exactly sure who this is from. It's a company, I know it's something I ordered a while ago, so let's see what this is. Today I'm opening up with my Paramilitary 2 with the Rockscale Designs scales on there. This is with the Lumen Blast on the titanium scales. It's got a nice backspacer with black hardware and the black CME. This is in the CPM S45VN blade steel. This was the anniversary knife from my wife, so very cool knife. So let's get into this knife, into this box. I think maybe this is NC blade. I can't remember. Let's take a look. All right, so I'm just gonna make sure there's no stickers. No receipts in here. Thank you for supporting our small business. Oh, okay. We got some candy. Oh, we got some swag in here. Yeah, this is NC blade. Very, very cool. So we got a sticker here. We got a little card here. What's the NC blade scratch to win? Good luck. Oh, that's kind of cool. What we got here? Oh, thank you so much, NC blade. When do bugs fall in love? In the spring. LOL. All right. Very nice little touch. Very cool. Save these peanuts. That's kind of a nice little touch, I gotta tell you. Kind of a nice little touch. Definitely first impression. It's pretty cool. All right. So I do like stickers, and those are cool. That's going to go up in my wall of stickers for sure. I don't have one of those yet, so I always save one of them. One of the ones I don't have. If I have duplicates, they go to giveaways. But if I don't have it, it goes on my wall of sticker. All right, so what we have here, let's open this up. This is the Paramilitary 2 Teal G10. So the intent I got this was to build something with this. I'm going to Blade Show, so if you see this after this, then this might be an older video, or I don't know if this will get released before Blade Show or after. I have a lot of content here stacking up, so we'll see. But this is a very cool exclusive one. So this comes with the sticker, and it does say here it's a special steel. So there's a purchase limited edition, right? Paramilitary 2 exclusive configuration established by wholesale customer distributor. So this is the one-of-a-kind expression of Paramilitary 2, defining characteristics popular with the color, teal color. All right, the blade is Crucible CPM S90 blade steel. So this is S90V. I have an S110V one. I have Crew Wear. I have S45VN, but this is the S90V. Now, I didn't get it for the color of the G10 scales. I got it. Let's see here. Are we pretty centered? We're off a little to the left. Let's see. All right. Yeah, it's a little tight. You know, this is brand new. And oh, yeah, these scales, they're always so tight. But what I did get it for was this right here. Let's see. There we are. S90V blade steel. Let's zoom in on that. You see that? S90V. So I wanted to get something that had a little more premium steel. And I thought this would be a really cool build. And so I'm going to get a pair of Rockscale Design scales like this. I'm not sure if it's the exact same one, but they're going to be not with the aluminum blast, it's going to be the raw titanium. I actually have a partner code with Rockscale Design. If you use RNKRSD, so that's Rob's Nerdy Knives, the acronym for that, and Rockscale Design, so it's RNKRSD, you get 10% off your purchase of Rockscale Design scales. I highly recommend that. Does it get the channel anything? No, but it helps you. So it's something cool for you. And you know, if you want to save 10%, this is definitely a way to do it. But these are really cool scales. They have lots of different styles. They have it for the Para 3, the Mannix 2, Bug Out, the Bailout, the Osborne. They have it for the Andrew Demko 80-20.5, the Mannix 2 and the Mannix XL. There's a whole bunch of different ones out there. Definitely worth the Shaman. So go check them out. There'll be a link in the description, but this is what's going to be put on here. We'll have another video when that comes in. I'm getting those made, and we'll assemble that puppy when it's ready. But I just wanted to check this out. So I'm not in for it for the G10 here. This is not my color kind of thing. I mean, it's close to my son's school colors. So, you know, there's that. It is a compression lock. Now, typically what I do is I would take this apart and I would tune this, because you can already tell it's a little tight right now. It's a little tight there. Is it pretty dead center? Let's see. Might be a little to the left right now. We can fix that, but and it is a compression lock. So you see that right here. This is what the compression lock looks before you put a CME. And I do put the CMEs on here. You can see that beforehand and afterwards. And this has got the weird, you know, tip down kind of thing. I always put my clips over here, so that's a given on a knife. And you can see it's really tight. It's very easy to tune this puppy and get it nice and action like this. So, oops, missed there. So you see that? You can do that. And then the nice thing about the CME, and why I want to put it on here, is you can close it left-handed. See how I can do this right here? That was the whole idea. OCD for EDC developed the CME. And it's, you know, it was really to help out lefties so they can close these compression locks, because a lot of times they're kind of difficult. Otherwise, you're just going to be, you'd be doing something like, what was it? I was doing this, and otherwise it would be, what was I doing? Yeah, this, like that. It's been a while, because I use the compressions for so long that it's just very convenient. It's become second nature to do that. So, you know, here you can do that. I got to break this in because it's pretty tight. So what I like to do is I'll take it apart. I'll polish the phosphor bronze washers. I'll probably do that when I get the scales, right? There's no sense in taking it apart twice. But the idea is, you know, it's going to be with these scales, and I think it's going to look really sweet. And they also round and chamfer the corners a little better. This is pretty aggressive here. If I was going to keep this, I would probably use my Dremel to soften this out, because you can see this texture. The texture is really rough, and for some people that's great. You know, you want to use that. And I'll tell you, in the G10, this is a little not as comfortable, right? But when you get the Rockscale design scales, it just fits a little bit better in the hand. I feel like it feels like it's more functional. It feels a little more usable with these scales on here, right? So this is definitely, just so you know, I have large hands. Definitely got plenty of room for extra, double extra large if you choke up. Quadruple extra large hands. Anybody, this is a big knife, right? And you can see that because this knife overall is about, see here, we're about 8 1/4, 8 1/3 of an inch, right? So it's a pretty big knife. So there you go. And once it breaks in, it works a little bit better. This is really not broken in right now. I'm so tempted to take it apart and start tuning it. But the whole point of this was I just wanted to look at this and experience this. This is not any different, but it is S90V blade steel, which means it's going to be a little more edge retent and corrosion resistant. So let's see, what is the edge on this one here? Where are we at? Trying to see. Am I getting any material buildup on the blade here? So what I'm doing is, in case you're ever curious, if I'm too far down, what happens is this little corner right here, at the beginning of the edge to the blade itself, this will be the part that'll be a point. It'll be dragging across here and it'll be scraping some of the material off. And so you'll see stuff that'll build up on this back part of the edge right here. If I'm too high, then this very edge, the very tip of the edge, that will be like this edge and it'll be scraping that across, kind of like when you're scraping out butter out of a butter dish, right? And then you'll have material that'll be on the edge here. Otherwise, if you have material going from the back of the edge to the blade right here, that means I'm too down. And so I'm looking for that in between. And then you get a feel for it. After a while, if you do this for a while, you'll feel when it's just pretty smooth on. And you'll kind of know where that part is. And it'll just feel more natural in contact. Some edges are a little different, right? Yeah. So I'm just trying to get to see, it looks like I'm at about 18 degree, 17 degree angle right here. And the way I can tell that, so here we have the angle. And so when I know here's the angle, you can kind of, I don't know, I'm just trying to tell you the feel for it. I can feel that angle right there. And so if you look at that angle measurement, that's how you tell what the angle is. So 45 degrees is right here, 90 degrees is right here, right? 45, so half of 45, that's going to be 22, but I'm down here, so I'm definitely below the 22. And that is closer to the 18, 17 to 18, which is typical, right? So And that's what I'm looking for. Now what I'm doing is, Spyderco is very good at heat treat. And I'm looking for that heat treat to feel how well that edge holds. I can tell you their crew wear is ridiculous. I can tell you their S45VN is ridiculous. Their LMAX is ridiculous. S30V is really good. You know, it's their S30V is better than a lot of other companies' more premium steels for sure. But they're I like to get in Spyderco because they try so many different premium steels and they do such a good heat treat. So it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. And that was one of the things here. I wanted to try the S90V. Eventually, I would like to try their Magna Cut. So yeah, okay. So that's the edge right there. How are we doing on that edge? Let's see how sharp that is. Just out of curiosity, right? So I'm just trying to do some weird cuts. Yeah, very good. So you can see it's pretty sharp, right? The fact that I can slice and dice that edge of the paper like that, that's kind of cool. So we know that's it's definitely got a nice sharpness to it. I think that's pretty cool. I'm digging that, right? So there we go. All right, so now that I cut some paper, I always like to do a few strops just to make sure, you know, because sometimes the cardboard does have some, paper does, just like cardboard does have some hardness, some stuff in there that can kind of dull the edge, and it's always nice to just do a quick strop. And I got to tell you, this is just me. I'm on a lot of calls, and I work out of the home office, and so stropping is very therapeutic when I'm on calls, especially stressful calls. I'll sit here and I'll strop a knife as I'm listening in. Unless I'm presenting, right? If I have to present and stuff, it's very different. But I have been known to be like, what's that clicking noise? Because I'm fidgeting with my knife, and they know that. So I try to avoid that. I have other fidget tools as well besides my knife. You know, I can fidget with a knife, but I also have like a Mobius cube right here. So I like to fidget with things like that. Sometimes I get accused for, you know, I'm fidgeting with a knife here like this. Boy, that's just not wanting to... It's not broken in yet. I want to take it apart, but I gotta wait. We're waiting for those scales to come in. I don't know if they'll come in this week or next week, but we will see. We will see. Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, so you can see some of the materials. So can you see right there? There's some material right here on this edge part. See how I'm getting that off there? Because it's over this. That means I was too far down. So you always got, Spyderco's tips are so sharp. They're great for getting into dog food, cat food, mulch, fertilizer, cases of water, packages, you know, presents, Amazon boxes, they're letters. They're just really fantastic for that. Oh, I also have a Maximate. I have a Para 3 in Maximate. I have a Para 3 in crew wear with DLC coating on there. I have another Para 2, this one in S45VN, which is really great. I have LMAX Shaman. What else do I have? Probably skipping one. I can't remember. Oh, my Mannix in S110V. That's cool. Yeah, so checking a few of their cool steels out. And I like to mod them. I like to mod them a lot. It's a lot of fun. So this is going to be my Blade Show Texas knife once I get the right scales. I also ordered a lynch clip. So this is a lynch clip on here. This is the black one. Matches this particular color on this one, like a workhorse knife, right? This will be a little more premium knife once I get the scales, but I'll also have a different clip on here as well. Yeah, so now I'm feeling kind of where the edge is. I feel like I'm close to just stropping the edge. You kind of get that feel. It's a little smoother. It's not as rough. It feels like a flat, kind of a glossy surface running across. And you can kind of feel that. It feels very consistent. And I'm not putting extra material on one side of the edge or not. Yeah, so it's now very sharp. So I always know how sharp it is by how well I can scrape the hair off, right? And so you can absolutely scrape the hair off on this one. So it's a good, nice sharp edge for sure. Yeah, if you have any questions about this, I know some people have asked me, what do you do for sharpening? I strop a lot. That usually takes care of most things, but if I ever have to reprofile edge, I use a KME guided sharpener. I also have a Work Sharp Ken Onion attachment, this belt sander, and I have the Work Sharp Ken Onion attachment. So I've used that sometimes to really regrind a blade or sharpen some bigger blades. And then I'll use my strop. Those are my main sharpeners. I have thought of getting a sharpening stone. I feel like I've gotten this stropping down pretty good that I think I would be able to successfully use a sharpening stone. I'm not saying I'd be an expert. There are people who are far better at that than me, but I enjoy it. This is very therapeutic. So again, I'm showing this to you just really to see what the edge is. Oh yeah, that's nice. And a couple of times I did go too far. You see that little corner? I have a little material. So I gotta remember, go just a little bit higher. There we go. I can feel that. And doing that like this, I like crazy sharp, and most Spydercos come in crazy sharp. But I also like to have it, just trying to see what's going on there. It almost feels like there was a little bit of, oh, yeah. That sand finish is a little off right there. I'm surprised this isn't Spyderco seconds, so you can see that right there. It's looks like it's a little rough. Yeah, I can feel it. So typically that would be considered a Spyderco second. So surprisingly, this didn't make it into the second. Still good steel. Still happy about it. Because I would use this knife to cut with for sure. All right, so there we go. Enough of that. Just get an idea. And by the way, just so you know, this is the high polish edge and this is the white strop stuff. After a while, it gets dark like this because it's steel. The steel gets rubbed off and becomes part of the white compound. And that's why it's this color. And I like leaving it on there because it's got some steel and the white compound mixed together, which allows us to sharpen and strop the knife better. Now I got stuff over my G10 here to wipe that off. That's okay. I'm going to be taking those scales off anyways with the new Rockscale Design scales I'm putting on and the new clip. And then I'll be putting a CME on here as well. So this is going to be a transformed knife, but cool. All right, so that's it. I just wanted to share that with you. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments down below, and just a big thank you and shout out to all you guys who watch, who subscribe, who like the channel. Thank you. Thank you so much. And just a big appreciation. So if you, along with them, found this content worthwhile, fun, interesting, or informative, would you please consider hitting the like button? If you've already hit that like button, please consider hitting the subscribe button. Subscribing and liking the videos really helps out the channel, allows the channel grow, produce more things, more content, do more things ultimately for you guys. So thank you. Thank you to all of you. And if you've done all that, hit that notification button down below so you can be notified of future content like this video. And then finally, to all the channel members out there, big, huge shout out. Thank you to every one of you guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. A lot of you guys have been here since the very beginning, and I significantly appreciate that. And I am humbled by it. Boy, I really got that dirty, didn't I? It's going to be a terrible shot when we do this. Wow. I got that strop compound all over that thing. Well, there we go. So, yeah, channel members, thank you. A huge shout out, a huge thank you to every one of you guys. I really do appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. And if you guys been on the fence, thought, hey, I might want to become a channel member, check out the description down below. I have 3 different tiers. Would love to have you. I'd be honored. Super appreciative. And just so you know, my way to say thank you, I do a once a month giveaway for channel members. And I also send out stickers. So if you've been a channel member for a while and you haven't gotten a sticker yet, or if you're just a brand new channel member, email me with your name and address, and I'll send you out a sticker for sure. And there's also some top tier with some exclusive content and different things. Look for that. And also a top of the line, the top tier, you get a special exclusive sticker. Love to send that to you as well. Let me know. So a big shout out, thank you, appreciation to all of you guys out there. You guys are amazing. Before I do that, I was going to do a quick video here, and yeah, it's going to show it already dirty from me stropping it. So Oh well. So there it is. Let's look at the back side. We're not taking this apart yet. We're just kind of experiencing the S90V blade steel. All right, so there you go. Very cool. Hey, if you haven't already, check me out over on Instagram at robs_nerdy_knives. Again, that's on Instagram at robs_nerdy_knives. Thanks so much for watching today. Have a great day and a great week. Bye.